So I got a couple requests on sharing my meals, either dinners or what I eat in a day. And I've been trying to share a video with you guys every other day. So the last video I shared with you guys was on Thursday, the meal prep that Mark and I kind of tag teamed and got a lot of stuff done to set us up for success this week. And I originally was gonna take the entire weekend off and not post something on Saturday, but I figured, you know what? What I eat in a day is fairly easy because everything's already planned out. I'm just bringing you guys along and sharing with you guys what I am eating, and I'm also gonna share what I'm drinking today. So I'm gonna back up. I'm about to get my second cup of coffee started, but we're gonna back up and I will share with you guys what I have consumed so far today. Starting off the morning, I don't eat anything until after I get my workout in, but I do go ahead and fill my Stanley first thing in the morning. So I've got about 40 ounces of water here, and I am just not a fan of plain water. So I have this little packet in there, HerGuard. I've got that mixed in there. And then this is something brand new. Today's the first day that I'm going to be using it. So I've got this True Creatine, 1 scoop of that mixed in here. This is non-flavored. This is like a orange Julius, so it's like I'm having a little bit of orange juice in the morning, but I got that mixed up. I use my little frother here, of course tissues because it's allergy season. So this is what I am starting the morning off, and I will be making breakfast a little bit later on after my workout. There's some mornings where I do eat a protein bar or a Pop-Tart or something like that. It just all depends on my macros for today, and for today I do not have enough to add anything like pre-workout in. So this is just what I'm starting the morning off with. Okay, it is about 2 hours later and now I'm going to be having breakfast. So I'm starting off with making a cup of coffee. I'm just using Folgers Colombian and I'm going to brew 8 ounces. Meanwhile, while that brews, I am going to be mixing some almond milk and protein powder into my coffee. So I'm going to measure out my almond milk, and I'll have this, like the little recipe. I don't know if you'd call this a recipe or not, but I guess it is. You're mixing ingredients together. But I will have this linked. Hold up, I put too much in there because I was making sure the camera was in focus, but I'll have this linked in the description box. It's Nicole's protein coffee, which she calls Profi, which I think is hilarious. All right, there we go. I had to take a little out there. So I've got my almond milk. I'm gonna zero out my scale here because I also, have to add in my protein powder, and I'm just using the PE Science in the Gourmet Vanilla. It is a pretty good mixed into your coffee. Okay, I've got my protein powder in there, and then I'm just taking my little portable blender here and mixing these two together. And I am almost done with my first 40 ounces of water. I've got just a little bit left in there. I always seem to spill something on this scale, but that's okay. All right, my coffee is brewed. I've got my almond milk protein all mixed together, and I'm just adding it into my coffee and giving it a little stir. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a sip of that. That is right there at the top. Well, with my spoon in. There we go. Okay, now my coffee is ready. Let me get my breakfast together. So back to my scale, and next thing I'm measuring out are just some liquid egg whites. I'm going to be scrambling these up with a little bit of salt and pepper, and I'm doing 150 grams. Okay, and while I'm scrambling up the egg thins, I am putting into my toaster just 1 bagel thins. Well, a whole one, not just 1 piece. I'm gonna have the whole bagel, but it's a bagel thin. So I'm gonna heat those up. Okay, my egg whites are done. So is my bagel thin. It's done toasting. And then I added just the smallest little bit, I think, let me look at my thing over here. It was 10 grams of this Natural Jif honey creamy peanut butter. And I'm just gonna eat it like a little sandwich. So I'm putting my bagel together, got my egg whites, And I've got my protein coffee, and this is my breakfast today. Finished with breakfast and my first 40 ounces of water. I just filled this up again. So getting a start on we're getting to 80 ounces of water. I'm trying to get at least 110 ounces in every day. Also, I'm almost done with my coffee. I've just got a little bit left there, and like I already mentioned, I do not like regular water. I don't know what it is. So I actually got these water drops in my winter FabFitFun box, and I've had one of every flavor. I got a total of 4, and I really enjoy them. So today I'm gonna put in one of the watermelon cucumber blocks. These are 0 sugar, says vitamin hydration cubes. And I just put one in. I think it tells me like serving size versus water or whatever, but I just put one in. So it's just a little cube, and I do not need my little mixer with this. It dissolves, and then I'll just use I'll wait like a minute, let it dissolve, and then, oh, I can't get this open. And then I'll just use my straw to mix it up as soon as I get it open. I'm gonna do my nails today, so they're looking a little sad right now, but I'm gonna be doing them here in a little bit, so they'll look better by lunchtime. Or actually, I'm gonna be having one more thing before lunchtime. So, all right, so you guys see the bubbles? So it's going to dissolve in there. It takes about a minute, maybe 30 seconds, and I'll just stir it up and get a start on my next 40 ounces of water. Okay, I've got a load in the wash and in the dryer now, so hopefully the laundry isn't being too loud. But it is time for my second cup of coffee, and in this one I mix in a little protein shake. So again, same exact coffee, Folgers Colombian. I'm gonna brew 8 ounces into my glass here. Coffee is done, and I am, like I said, mixing it in with a protein shake. So I'm using this Premier Protein caramel flavored shake, and you can totally drink these on their own. I like having coffee. I like the flavor of it, and I like it mixed with these. So I'm gonna mix this in. And I cannot remember if I mentioned it, but I basically go on like a 2-hour schedule. So it was about 5:45, really anywhere between 5 and 6. It all depends on what time I wake up and what time I finish feeding the dogs. That's when I fill my water and get my day officially started. So it was about 5:45 this morning when I had when I filled up my first water, and then at 8 o'clock is when I had breakfast, and now it is 10 o'clock. So protein shake with 8 ounces of coffee mixed in. All right, I've got girls playing in the background, so you guys might hear them squeal and yell. But I'm actually changing up my lunch today. I'm supposed to be having the chicken pickle bowl that I meal prepped, but I was just, in all honesty, I wasn't feeling it. I just was like, you know what? I don't want that today. I'm pretty cold. I had to put on a cardigan, so I wanted something more warm and comforting. So we did have a little bit of cheeseburger soup left over from two nights ago, I believe, or three nights ago. So I'm just heating up the last little bit of that. It's probably less than a serving that I had at dinner time. So I haven't put this into my carb manager yet, but I still have several carbs and calories left to get in today. So I know this is gonna be fine. And then I have like 5 or so sips of my water, and then I'm gonna move on to what I like to have as my afternoon drink. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish my water and eat my nice warm comforting soup on this pretty chilly day. Okay, you guys, I forgot to tell you what time it was. I don't know if you care about what time I'm eating, but it was 12:45 when I heated this up. It's 1 o'clock, right before 1 o'clock, 12:58 to be exact. But I gobbled this up, man. If you guys haven't tried the cheeseburger soup, it is one of Nicole's recipes that she shared. I will link it, but super delicious. Also had an Amazon order come in. I got some more of the 2 meal prep containers. So glad to have that. This week's meal prep will be a little easier. Haven't even started going over the meal plan or anything like that. I want to see what we end up with this week. But now that I've finished with lunch and I finished my water, so I am 80 ounces in. I'm gonna go get another drink, but it's not water. Ta-da! All right. One thing that I've noticed, we are nearing the end of week 2, and I definitely am not tired in the afternoon anymore. Before, I used to start drinking these because in the afternoon, I was starting to feel a little sluggish, and I was like, okay, I just need something a little caffeinated to get me through. So I would drink a Coke. Well, I mean, still 0 sugar. I like the taste of this versus the regular Cokes. But now I don't need this. I don't even need that second cup of coffee in the morning. I am good to go. My energy is a top notch now, but it's just habit, I guess. And I want something a little different because I am not a huge fan of water. The flavors help, but I just enjoy coffee and soda. I know. So just trying to change it up a little bit, and this helps me. Now, I do not have one of these every single day. Sometimes I'm pretty good. I just have water. I'll have a sparkling water instead. Those are lasting me a lot longer. I used to have several a day, and now I have one maybe every other day. And then the days in between, I'll have a soda. So today it's gonna be a soda. Just wanted something a little different. So I'm gonna drink my Coke 0 sugar, and I will see you guys in about 2-ish hours for my afternoon snack. Okay, 3 p.m. snack time. I am having half a cup of the low-fat cottage cheese, and I need some more protein in since I swapped out my lunch, and the lunch that I was supposed to have, the chicken bowl, had more protein in it than the cheeseburger soup, so I am gonna have one of these turkey sausage sticks as well, just at my protein for the day. But this is what I'm having for snack. Okay, I'm about to start dinner, but I just filled my cup to the top. So if I drink it all, not all nights do I finish this whole thing, but I make sure I drink at least half of it. But it is 40 ounces, same cup I've been using all day. But to that, this has really been helping with my digestion and bloating. I was feeling a little bloated in the beginning, and this has helped. And this might be helping with the energy as well, not on top of, you know, just eating a little bit higher protein and better for me. So I am adding in 1 scoop of this Bloom, and I picked this up from Target. They have, I think, 3 or 4 different flavors. I'm loving the coconut. I also bought the strawberry kiwi, but I have not tried that one because I'm liking the coconut so far. So I've got my 1 scoop in there. Ooh, I just dropped my little holder, and I'm going to whisk it up with my little frother here. And I'm gonna be sipping on this for the rest of the night. But let me finish mixing this up, get the top on, and then I'll show you guys what I'm gonna start making for dinner. All right, these are all my ingredients for dinner. I am making some quesaroni. It is another one of Nicole's recipes. So I've got everything out here, some Monterey Jack cheese, a Fiesta blend cheese, ground beef, Rotel or mild diced tomatoes with green chilies. I'm not using all of this queso, but I've got some Monterey Jack queso here. I think I'm gonna use about half of this jar, some taco seasoning, and some rotini. So I'm going to have the recipe linked in the description box in case you guys want to check it out. But I'm gonna go ahead and make this, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Okay, here is the quesaroni. I've got mine measured out, and that is what I'm having for dinner tonight. I don't think I said what time we ate dinner, but it was about 6:15-ish when we ate dinner, and it is 6:45 now, and I am going to have dessert here in a little bit, but I like to get all my eating done before 7:38 at the latest if I can. I try to hold off dinner as long as I can for Mark to get home, but some nights it's just not possible. He works too late, but we keep it warm for him. So now I'm going in with just a couple supplements. This has definitely helped with the extra protein, also just how my body is reacting to it. So I do 1 turmeric, and I always take these right after I eat dinner, and then 2 magnesium. I hate taking these. They are massive. I mean, They are massive. So I don't enjoy taking these, but it's not the end of the world. It's not horrible, and I do feel like they help. So I am taking these 3, well, 2 supplements, but 3 pills right now. And my third cup, my third 20, 40 ounces that I drink, I go nice and slow. So I just sip on it. I don't try to drink it fast like the other water during the day. So this one is still like 3/4 full. I still have a ton in here. Time for dessert. So I get to indulge a little tonight. I'm gonna have this little mini bag of oatmeal ice cookies. There's like 6 little itty bitty cookies in here, but it is 130 calories. And then I'm not gonna eat this whole thing. I think when I bought these, I said I was gonna eat, Mark is gonna have his too, that we were gonna have one night and the other another night. We split it up into 4 nights. So we had the other ones the last 2 nights, and then tonight and tomorrow, we're gonna eat half of this. So tonight I'm gonna eat half of this one, the Halo Top light chocolate caramel brownie. Super excited. So this is the last thing that I am eating today. All right, so we are gonna call it a night. Gonna probably sit at the table for a little bit. Bryce is in there, so we'll sit in there, eat some of our dessert, and then move to the bedroom. Mark and I normally end our night watching a show or something. So our bedtime is 9 o'clock because 5 a.m. comes real early. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I had a couple requests for sharing what I eat in a day. Now, most days are different. The way Mark and I have been meal planning, that seems to work, is we do 2 days at a time. So we eat the exact same thing for 2 days, and then the next day we switch it up for 2 days, and so on. So with that, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up. I will have as many of the items that I link, like recipes and stuff, linked in the description, along with Nicole's channel. Since we are a part of her shred program, we are utilizing a lot of her recipes here in the beginning. I think next week we are gonna kind of piecemeal, and we're gonna be eating a little bit differently. So maybe I'll do another one of these, or like a week of dinners or something like that. But let me know in the comments if you guys want more food content. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.